Okay, it's the second weekend or so I've had this, and yes, it is not together yet. But there's a reason why. As with any bike I ever get, there's upgrades and things that I always do just from my personal stuff from years of racing. So I thought we'd go through a few I thought this bike might need. The very first one, and I think the most important, is a different air filter. I got the twin air filter with the power up cage. Lets it breathe better. Lets it breathe better. And in my opinion, I'm sure better protection than the stock one. And this is a PC seal ring. Goes on the air box. Haven't used it yet. We'll see how it works. And let's see, the next thing, I have small hands. So I ordered, and I've used these on my old XR 250s. This is a 3-position easy pull MSR clutch. Most people don't even know these exist, I suppose. But on my old XRs, I would put stiffer clutch springs in them. Make it pull a little better, you know. And this here was, you know, the best thing I could find to make it easier, A, for my little hands, and B, it actually does make the pull easier. You have 3 positions to adjust, you know, how you want the pull. And I've had good luck with them. Like I said, this is probably the 5th one of these I've had. At first, I wasn't real sure I was going to be able to find any. I got online, and heck yeah, there they were. Took a little work, but I got it. Okay, so I'm replacing that. That's just a personal thing. Let's see, next, everybody knows you got to replace the shifter because it's shorter than me, and I got small feet, and it's too little for me, so I ordered this Tusk one. Not sure if I like it yet or not. We'll see. IMS makes a steel shifter that I like better. And if you run a brake snake off of it, you're not real apt to break the shift shaft or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure the aluminum is much better because you just, you know, if you hit something, it's going to break before the shaft does. But to be honest with you, if I hit anything hard enough to break that off, I'm not going to be worrying about it. I'm probably going to be hurt. I'm old and fat, and I don't go fast no more. And the next thing, the Psychra Pro Bend Handguards. These are all probably a personal choice for people. In my opinion, these are the best. I don't know how many pairs of them I've had, at least 15. And I did get kind of lucky because I wanted something different. And I found a package at, I think it was Rocky Mountain or Motorsport. And you could order the Psychra Handguards and P3 carbon brush guards, which I didn't think they would actually be carbon fiber. I figured they would, you know, be plastic with a carbon fiber sticker. So I was pleasantly surprised when they came. I was like, heck yeah, get out of here. Look at that. And the last thing, the Tusk turn signals to put in the shields of the handguard. Because I know me, regular turn signals have a lifespan of maybe an hour if I'm riding in the woods. So these here will keep me from ripping them off. Not real sure what I'm going to do about the rear turn signals yet. I'm still kicking that around. Let's see, the other thing, the grips, I don't like the half waffle. I went and picked up some full waffle grips. Like I said, that's all a personal choice there. I like the full waffle, especially if it gets wet or muddy. It just lets you hold on better. And the riding I'm going to do, I probably don't really have to worry about getting muddy, because if it's raining, I'm probably going back to truck anyway. I had my day of racing in the mud and stuff. I loved it, but I'm too old now. Okay. Oh, the other thing I did, I ordered a tub of Bel Ray Waterproof Grease. I've always used it on my dirt bikes. And I'm getting ready to put this up on the stand. And everything that has grease is going to be re-greased. Starting from the front axle, working my way back. Because you know the factories are kind of stingy with the grease and probably don't use the best grease they can get. Let's see. Oh, I got the lowering link. But when I look at it, where the shaft goes through the back part of the link, it on the one end that doesn't have the bolt, it's rounded. Okay, it's rounded with a flat spot, and you slide it in, and the stock one's machined, the flat spot sits against there. Put the bolt in the other side and tighten it up, and it holds itself in place. The lowering link I ordered through the GPX guy, whatever their name is, doesn't have that machined in spot. Unfortunately, the guy who was a family friend my whole life, who owned a machine shop and done all my motor work and stuff, no longer works. He's old now. He's probably 80, I'd say. So I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. But I didn't think, if they say this all is a clone of a KTM, then I'm wondering if just maybe I can get the lowering link for the KTM. There's a ton of companies out there that make those, and so I'm going to look into that. Other than that, that's about it. I hope some of this helps someone out there. Like I said, to me, the most important thing, or a couple things, that air cleaner's a must. You know, the whatever porcupine looking thing they got in there, I'm sorry, it's not for me. I couldn't find a K&N filter for the KTM. I looked all around. I may go to a shop and see if I can order one. I prefer them over everything. But I ordered this air filter and the kit for cleaning. It's got like 2 different tubs. One's a cleaning tub, one's an oiling tub. And it looked pretty decent, so it won't be as messy. That's what turned me off on the regular foam filters, was the mess of cleaning them. You know, and with the K&N filter, you squirt it, let it sit for a little bit, take the hose, rinse it out, let it dry, spray some oil on it, let it dry, and you're ready to go. So maybe I'll find one of them. They're not cheap, don't get me wrong, but as you can see, the stuff I bought, like the Psychra Handguards and stuff, I don't buy cheap stuff for my dirt bike. There's no need to. It's my hobby. I've done it my whole life. It's like a passion, okay? So why would I scamp on cheap crap on something that's so important to me? Now, a car or something like that, an SUV, I don't give a shit what I drive on them, to be honest with you. If it's functional, gets a decent mileage, I'm happy. But with my dirt bike, it's a little different story. My dad, he's old school, and he's like, I can't believe you're ordering all that stuff for that's a brand new motorcycle. And I just had to tell him he would never understand. Oh, and again, real quick, I just want to say, to be honest with you, the toolkit that comes with this is pretty freaking nice. I think I'm going to get a fender bag and roll this up and put it in a fender bag on the front fender. I mean, it's even got wire and wire pliers. I mean, yeah, I was extremely impressed with this, to be honest with you. Being a guy who's rode forever, it's probably one of the best toolkits I've ever got with a motorcycle. Okay, well, that's it. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to kind of try to vlog this as I go along. I'm not real good at this stuff, so I got to figure out first how to even get it on YouTube. I may do that tonight when I go in. We'll see. I'm sure it can't be that hard. I think I need to transfer it from this phone to my computer and then upload it on YouTube. And I have another video that I'll put up with it first. And if anyone has any suggestions for other upgrades that they've done, I'm interested in the carburetor. We'll see what happens. I know there's been a lot of people talk about rejetting them and stuff, and I think I'll wait and see what happens. I noticed it doesn't have the baffle in the end of the pipe, which is going to change for me. I don't like loud motorcycles. And this baffle, I'm not real sure, but if you see, the end of it is closed off and it's got holes. I guess that's a forest approved spark arrestor requirement or something. What I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to try it and see how I like it, is cutting that tab off the end. So it'll quiet it down and still, you know, act as a spark arrestor. If not, there's a company out there I've seen that makes a spark arrestor, a screen type spark arrestor, but I just can't for the life of me remember the name of it. So if anyone out there knows that, by all means, man, hit me up. I'm old and I forget stuff, but when I seen that, I even thought, man, I should write that down, and you know, I didn't. Okay, so I gotta watch the grandkids tomorrow. I probably won't get to work on it then, But I'm anxious to get this together. There's a really good dual sport in Columbus, Indiana coming up. It's a 2-dayer. Some of the best food I've ever had is at this dual sport. These guys are first class, man. Stony Lonesome Club. They're awesome. So I think I'll try and get it ready by then. I ain't went through the plate process yet. That may be a stickler here in Indiana. But I think I'm a good enough BSer that I can probably get that done without a problem. You know, the certificate of origin does not say off-road motorcycle only, so I think I can talk my way through it. And now, if you have to get it inspected, say by the local law enforcement in your state or whatever, right in front of the gas cap on the frame, there's a sticker that says for off-road use only. It's probably a really good idea to peel that off before you were to come and have it inspected to get it plated. I mean, that's what I'm going to do anyway. This is not the first time. I had a Yamaha TTR 250 that I had to jump through the hoops to get plates for it. And it took me about 2 weeks, but I finally done it. So, give me a holler. Let me know what you think. I know this is the internet, and there's always someone out there that thinks what someone else does is crap or whatever, and that's all right. Like I said, I'm an old guy. Hell, this is just fun for me. I've never done it before. So, if you're going to criticize me, just so you know, I probably won't read it anyway. So I wouldn't waste my time. And to all us GPX riders out there, man, I'm telling you, dude, we're growing. I'm stoked. This is a really fine motorcycle. Now, don't get me wrong. There's things that are kind of iffy, bolt quality and stuff like that. But all in all, for $4,100 delivered to this cement patio right here, how could I complain? You know what, I put maybe $500 in it now on stuff I bought, so $4,500 I got a bike that's ready to go dual sport, or I can even ride some hare scrambles or enduros on it. And this is the Bug Man, signing out. And thank you guys for watching my video. If you do, please, please, please be nice and don't tell me how fat and how bad my videos are. I'll see you all later.